Dr. Collins, in the budget hearing back in April, you and I had a conversation in which you testified that something along these lines: to achieve our mission, we must serve as effective and efficient stewards of the resources we have been given by the American public. This is continuing to quote you: to support this focus on priority, we are developing an overarching NIH strategic plan and will be linking this with individual institute centers' strategic plans that reflect the rapid current progress in bioscience. My question is, what are the details? Tell me, fill in the spaces about what's transpired since that conversation occurred. What are you doing that is new and that will mean that we're going forward, we have the latest opportunities because of that efficiency to achieve more?
Well, we are working very hard on developing this strategic plan that you mentioned, and we are scheduled to deliver that to the Congress in mid-December. And it does try to lay out in a much more clear fashion across all of NIH how it is that we set priorities. How do we make decisions about where the dollars are most efficiently spent? And also, how are we being good stewards in terms of how the process of peer review and council review and director actions on what we fund is carried out, as well as a number of other efficiencies that we're concerned about, including what Senator Alexander was discussing earlier, just in terms of the burden that is applied to investigators who are trying to get the research done, as well as human subjects oversight and so on. There'll be a lot in this document that will lay out, I think in greater detail than has been possible before, how we intend to use all the dollars we have for the best benefit.
Mr. Chairman, and Dr. Collins, let me repeat myself. I've offered this admonition, if that's a safe thing to say, that we are often told as members of Congress we don't want you meddling in the, quote, politics of deciding where research dollars should be spent. And I shared that view, but it means it's incumbent upon NIH to make the decisions that are necessary as to where the dollars spent are the most likely to achieve the quickest, the fastest, the best, the necessary results.
And I welcome that responsibility, as do all of my colleagues.